AI is going to bring better investing and it's going to make it available for everyone. If you're investing currently or you plan on investing, this is for you. Hi, I'm Warren Whitlock. This is Emerging Technologies with Warren. It's a regular episode we put out to explain things about what's coming in the future. I'm a futurist. I've been studying what is happening, what's going to happen, the leading tech before it comes out. And my emphasis in my entire life has been how can this help people and help businesses and help careers? So if what you're looking is to live a better life in the age of abundance with technology, you've come to the right place. This is Emerging Technologies with Warren. Today we're diving into the world of AI trading bots. The old paradigm was if you have some money, you make a deal with somebody else and see whether or not you can help them in their business, or you take the money and you trust bankers to figure out something to do with it. Or if you're aggressive, you get an investment advisor, and the government has set up programs, and there's pensions, and there's all sorts of things that are saving money for the future. But I got to tell you, they're as outdated as anything if you don't update the technology at the forefront. What is being used by the people that can employ an army of quants, smart people that know math. Those people are using some trading bots now, at least to find the right things to invest in. And the smart ones are finding investments that everything from currencies to stocks to and bonds and things we know about to exotic instruments you've never heard about, swapping this for that and doing whatever. And they're finding arbitrage being something that where you can buy and sell in one place and buy and sell in another place. And then you see in the first place, there's something going for less than it should be. And you nab it and immediately sell it on another place. There's all sorts of ways to use trading. A day trader is somebody that they make a living doing this. They take a pot of money and they invest, and every day they try to jump on something that is going to go up maybe seconds later. This is something where AI can do a better job than any human. It can look through more investments, figure out what the best ones are, and then tell you when to take a position. Also, all the other analysis that needs to be done. Let's get into one. My favorite is AI Quant. I am an advisor for AI Quant, and it's in my best interest to say nice things about them. However, presently, as far as I know, and competitive research is one of the things I do, and one of the things they've done a lot of, we can find no one else that has a working technology that's going to be shareable anytime soon. That may change by the time you listen to this podcast. That may change tomorrow because there certainly are people working on that. There are many companies that are doing an outstanding job of giving you all the facts you need on any company you want to be able to make a good investment. And if you're in professional investors, the tool professional investors are just huge at what they can do right now. But they're still leaving it just committing whether you're going to allow the drones to go to war or you're going to call them, make it all something where the trigger has to be pulled by a human being or any kind of analysis like that. Trading bots are at the point where they can do a better job than you. Maybe it's time to just let them trade. Honest, and it's experimental at this point. I'm going to tell you about AI Quant because I know it best, and I'll share some screens and a little bit what they're doing.
Hello and welcome. In today's fast-paced crypto world, finding the right opportunities can feel overwhelming. We've all been there, constantly checking prices, staying up late to catch market movements, and wondering if we've made the right decisions. In a market where timing is everything and information is the ultimate currency, imagine having an AI-powered co-pilot that analyzes thousands of tokens in real time, identifies opportunities, and executes trades with precision. Introducing AI Quant, the revolutionary AI-powered trading platform that transforms the chaotic world of crypto into actionable intelligence and automated profit opportunities. Developed by expert software entrepreneurs With over 2 decades of experience, with advisors spanning from the likes of Eliza Systems to the co-founder of NASDAQ Corporate Solutions, AI Quant eliminates emotion from trading, leverages cutting-edge market analysis, and executes trades with surgical precision, all while you sleep. Because let's face it, even degens need their beauty sleep. Let's see how AI Quant transforms the crypto trading experience from initial token discovery to automated profit taking. Getting started with AI Quant is simple, even if you've never traded crypto before. AI Quant automatically creates secure wallets for you across multiple blockchains like Base, BNB Chain, and Solana. No need to worry about seed phrases or private keys. We handle the technical details so you can focus on trading. Want to personalize your experience? Click Edit Profile to customize your username. AI Quant even generates a unique profile image for you automatically. Once your account is set up, you're ready to launch a quant and enter the world of AI-powered crypto trading. No technical or trading expertise required. What exactly is a quant? For decades, quantitative trading was an exclusive domain reserved for Wall Street elites, mathematicians, physicists, and PhDs. These trading experts would develop complex mathematical models and algorithms to identify profitable opportunities in the market. But thanks to AI Quant, this powerful approach is now accessible to everyone with an initial focus on crypto, but eventually expanding to stocks and other asset classes. Your personal AI Quant is essentially your trading assistant that works 24/7 to monitor the market, identify opportunities, and execute trades based on your preferences. Think of it as your own personal trading expert that never sleeps. The stop loss percentage helps protect your investment by automatically selling if the price drops by a certain percentage, in this case, 25%. Slippage percentage accounts for price changes that might occur between when a trade is initiated and when it's executed, especially important in volatile crypto markets. Your risk tolerance setting determines how aggressive your quant will be in selecting opportunities. Conservative focuses on safer trades, while aggressive looks for higher risk, higher reward opportunities. The trailing stop loss is an advanced feature that adjusts your stop loss as the price increases, locking in more profits while still protecting against downturns. Trail distance determines how far behind the peak price your stop loss will trail. Minimum profit before trail ensures the trailing feature only activates after you've reached a certain profit level. You can even set dynamic trail distances that automatically adjust based on profit levels, tightening your stop loss as profits increase to protect your gains. Finally, select which blockchain networks you want your quant to trade on. AI Quant currently supports Base, Solana, and BNB Chain. For each chain, set how much your quant invests per trade. These amounts are for paper trading, virtual funds that let you test strategies risk-free. Your quant can also adjust these automatically based on your balance, risk settings, and real-time analysis of both token liquidity and market conditions performed right before each trade. Let's quickly talk to your quant and ask it for the current price of Bitcoin as of the time of this demo. Now that your quant is launched, it will immediately begin scanning thousands of tokens across your selected blockchains, looking for profitable opportunities based on your parameters. It will also undergo continuous learning to reach its full potential.
It is currently, as I speak, in beta. And in my account, which has been now active for a few days, it shows that there's a lot more value in there than when I started. And it looks like it's made some trades. And frankly, it's hard to keep up with what it does. It's using trades in the very volatile market of startup new tokens. And tokens that I would not advise you go and take your rent paycheck and put into it. I am not an investment advisor. Don't use anything I say as how to allocate funds or what's going to make a return. And certainly, I'm not going to guarantee you get anything other than some fun in the case of AI Quant. Because right now, you can go there, set up your own bot, and train it however you want. There are dozens of parameters. You can sliders you can move back and forth. It's like playing a video game, and you can set that up, or you can follow a another bot that is doing very well, and then there will be some kind of compensation for that, because if I'm doing well because I followed your bot, do you get a little piece of that? And yes, there's all that in fact, as a game, it's just fantastic. It's not a game, but it uses the technology of games to make it more fun while you're doing it. And so it's AIQuant.Fun, not .com, not .ai, .fun. AIQuant .fun. Fun. AIQuant.Fun. And so what it does is it starts off by finding like 3 million different tokens to look at. Yes, there are that many that are actively trading on exchanges. There are millions more of tokens that aren't meant to trade or never will. Also, out of those millions it's looking at, most of them are going to fail some very basic things. When you're trading, one of the things you want to know is that if you buy something, that you're going to have the ability to sell it, whether that's in 2 seconds or 2 years. You want to have the ability to trade back and forth in it, and that's what exchanges are for. Then the next thing you want to know is what kind of money they have behind it. Is this just something they made up so people would pump up the price and then you post a lot of social media saying, let's go to the moon and stuff like that, and make the game of trying to convince everybody else it's worth something? That's what we call, in the real world, call a scam. So it gets rid of all of those type of things. Rug pulls are where they set up something and then they cash in their tokens, and then there's no trading, nothing left on whatever is after a couple of days. You don't want to get rug pulled. And there are anti rug pulling calculations you can do. It has to do with how it's set up and some rules that we don't want to get into. In total, AI Quant will look at, I think it's 96 different parameters, and pass or fail on that. So out of the millions, it picks a couple of thousand down to maybe 500, down to 30, 50, something like that. And then it looks for opportunities. It looks for signals that from the chart and whatnot, that it's going to go up, or every Tuesday it goes up for 15 minutes at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This is not a real world example. I made that up totally. But if that was what you knew, and you knew that every Tuesday you could check to make sure it had gone up in anticipation. In other words, the chart looks just like it did last week at 1 o'clock on a Tuesday. And then you buy before the 2 o'clock, and maybe their announcement that's coming. And then it pops up. And by the way, news items is one of the things it looks at. It's looking at these parameters on at least dozens that have been selected from the millions as the best possible things to be trading in. The tokens themselves, well, when you see a screen of what it is, you go like, I don't know about these things. And sometimes you see something going up from 100 to 500, and it does it in 30 minutes, and then it goes back down afterwards. And sometimes it goes from 100 to 500 and then goes up to 2,000 and stays there for a week. Either one of those places on the low end would be a good time to get it. Knowing what the same things are for when something's going to go down, also good, is to make sure you sell that position and then go buy something else. Always more available. It's something that if you worked full time at and you just had the ones that it had selected, it would be hard just to execute the trades and make all those things happen. I know some people that do. They go in and spend a few minutes a day working on their portfolio. One of my friends is doing it in Forex. He's doing an exchange in currencies. And he says literally 30 seconds is a long time for him to stay in a trade. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for a while. He hasn't revealed to me what the percentage or total returns on it, or whether he's rich or just a guy with time on his hands. But I know people that do this. I have for some time. I took my hand at trying a little bit of trading back in the 1990s and found I got bored with it very soon. I did not want to make a career of it. But in the volatility of the market of releasing all these new companies, before you find out long term, are they good managers? Did they hire? Did they make their sales goals? All the kind of things you would normally want to analyze in a company you're investing in they'll go out the window because this is a symbol in the activity, and knowing that it's on an exchange where you can trust. Only certain blockchains are used. Coinbase, Solana, and Polygon, I believe, are the three. I may be wrong on Polygon. It's just a chain I really like. I don't think about it. I went in there, I set up the account, it started adding money on paper. On paper means the trade is executed in the software, but not on the exchange. So while it's perfectly capable in going and doing that, it's just recording. I would have bought at this price right now, and it timestamped so it's not made up. And then there's going to be some questions. If this works, how long is it going to work? Until a lot of people are trying to do things like this, AI is told to go out and try to steal this and then build one just like it. And can you build a better one? And you ask AI to learn how to build a better one, et cetera, et cetera. I think in months, maybe a year or two, this is going to be a very common thing. And some of us will just say, great, I got the AI taking care of that. It's netting out X percentage over X time. And I've decided that's acceptable. And I've set all the parameters to be as long-term thinking, what is as stable, secure as possible, because this is money I want to put away. My real money and my investments are put someplace else. But when I play around and I do money, and then at some point it makes enough, you take out the original investment, and then it's just something that maybe brings in some extra money. This is not going to be your job and replace everything you need. It's, what if it does make $10 in a day? That'd change my life over time. 365 days of doing that is $3,600. Oh yeah, that's something. But if it's $100 a day, that's 36,000. That definitely could change your lifestyle. But will it do that? Who knows? Is it $1 a day? Is it 10 cents a day? Is it going to make some money and then somebody's going to come out with a better bot and it's all going to crash? The whole crypto market, is it going to go down? Here's the cool thing about this technology. When the crypto swell and whatever's happening this year goes away, it's a downtime, you sell off whatever you had in that and put it into something else that pays a nice interest rate. And there you go. And ultimately, at the bottom, be ready to buy into some Bitcoin and let that ride. Or maybe this will be trading stocks and options and derivatives and a lot of the other things that are out there. That we know the technology works. We know that there are huge hedge funds and such that are using these kind of technologies. But you have an advantage as being small. One, the small operation could trade in things like meme coins and things that really where the value doesn't make so much sense as knowing about it. And I try to always compare this to trading cards. At least in the US, when I was growing up, everybody would buy bubble gum that got you 5 cardboard trading cards. And you would save them because you don't want to throw away something valuable. And some people stuck them away and said, let me see in 10 years, can I save some of them? Some of the people kept them unopened and the gum turned into a rock. And but they could trade that as an unopened package from 1962, or you opened it and it's got the Rookie of the Year, which means the Rookie of the Year card's worth a lot, but the other 4 aren't. Maybe you sell the whole package as trading and all that kind of stuff. And then there's people that die hard, real baseball fans who want to collect everybody on their team or something like that, and they will pay more than you think it's worth. So I try to think of this kind of trading as doing something like that, a hobby. That's why I was so enthused to join the team for AIQuant.Fun, because it is putting gaming into the thing. So there'll be some sort of trading going on somewhere in the future. AI is going to do something to even it out. And maybe that arbitrage I was talking about, where you buy and sell on one exchange and then move that to a different exchange, that may be just going away because there will be AI bots running at the very large level, making sure those things get evened out as they do right now. There are certainly people on Wall Street whose job it is every day to find things where there's inequities between markets, and then they go to equal. So if you find something where you can buy Tesla stock at $20 less than everybody else buys it for, it won't be long and everybody will have found that. The public part of the trade can be traced. The exchange will either go broke or get their price up, or something will happen. So the exchange who says it's worth $100 where everybody else is paying 101, then within a day or so, they'll all be at 102. And so you constantly have to be watching to do those kind of trades. AI is perfect for that. And that's what we get with AIQuant.Fun. Currently, as I record this, you can go there, sign up for a free account, create your own bot, copy another bot, whatever, and it'll trade on paper. What that'll be when this is released, which could be as soon as when this podcast is released, and you have to see what the offer is when you get there. But check it out, AIQuant.Fun. And this is emerging technology. Again, revealing I'm not your financial advisor, and I am an advisor to AI Quant. Use that as important information to be disclosed, but I'm still talking only about things that I find are fun and for the betterment of humanity in general. I'm not going to recommend you start making your full-time job trading in any place, let alone AI Quant. But it is worth checking out to see what's coming, what the future is going to be like, how AI is going to be used in absolutely every aspect of our lives. And when you follow the innovation, you can't help but to fall into areas that are going to create amazing abundance and going to help you, your family, your job, your career, your company, whatever you're working on. And those are the kind of things we like to do here at Emerging Technology. Bye.